I often see her wandering in the woods singing strange songs. Actually, I must have heard all of her songs several times each by now. I'm used to her singing, but I still find it strange. That being said, I don't hate it either. I have no use for the wealth that ordinary people desire. But in the hands of Lady Ningguang, wealth becomes a means of solving complex issues of the kind that no weapons could ever hope to resolve. She understands the unwritten rules of human society. She knows what's in people's hearts. Master once told me that even the Adepti aren't able to achieve this. I hold her and her work in high regard. I find I don't need to worry about etiquette with her, and unlike with some people, I don't need to rely on nonverbal cues to discern the true meaning of what she's saying. That makes me a lot more comfortable. The only problem is, well, there are too many people around her all the time, and I heard there's also many crew members on her ship. I need you to go with me. It's the only way I can cope with so many people. Yunjin performs... it's called Liue Opera, isn't it? I like this particular type of social interaction. You can get to know about the other person's background without having to actually interact with them one-on-one. If she ever includes your story in one of her performances, I'm sure the result will end up being quite incredible. I'm looking forward to it. I've heard many stories about her from my master. She's really quite different from how I originally imagined her. But don't worry, I'll be keeping this to myself. Speaking of Ganyu, her work in Liue Harbor is unbelievably busy. It seems that there is a price to pay for those who want to integrate into the mortal world. It's hard for me to believe that I still have living relatives in this world. If he has any difficulties with his training, I am more than willing to help enlighten him. However, he will need to meet me alone in the mountains. Their family is too... sociable. I wouldn't know how to turn down their invitations without being impolite. I've seen him lean over to you and whisper things in your ear. If he dares threaten you, I will make sure he... You mean it's just an in-joke between friends? Genuinely? The quality of his medicinal herbs is as good as it gets. He is also easygoing and considerate of others. By comparison, the little snake on his neck has no filter at all. Don't worry. I didn't lift a finger against it. I won't go as far as getting into a quarrel with a snake. My first impression of him was that he's not one to smile. After meeting him again more recently, however, he's still as reserved as ever, but he seems a lot more relaxed now. Maybe he met someone special. That gentleman claims to be immortal, yet is very familiar with my master, who is an adeptus. Master once said, "If you see him drinking on a stone stool in front of my abode, do not disturb him. Let him sit quietly for a while." And that's precisely what I did.